So I got to wrap this up, man. I'm back into losing space. So just a few pointers to end this, because it was supposed to be 5 minutes to begin with, but it's not an issue that you could talk about. This is something that I can have a 6 hour stream and do, and be interactive with, take questions and answers, and advice, what have you. But a few things you could start by doing: be less ignorant. Be less ignorant. Pursue the truth, right? Research and pursue the truth. Be less emotional. This is something that's going to take intellect, rationality, right? This is not something you're going to solve just here. You're going to have to think your way through this, right? Who can trust it, right? The heart, who can trust it? You need to use your brain, right? When you follow these facts, let the facts dictate what they dictate. Even if it's against what you believe and what in your heart you would like to believe, or you would like to be the truth. If it's not the truth, it's trash. Throw it away. Get rid of it. I correct people's trash all the time. And I'm like, you're intellectually lazy because you're not putting any effort forth to know the truth. But that just goes to show you that black lives do not matter to black people. It doesn't. Because you would want to know the truth. You will want to know what you could do about it, and you'll be actively working toward it. And when you do that, you got to go first. Your highest numbers is probably going to be within the darn police department of folks working against this type of stuff. That's where you're going to find your true Black Lives Matter organization. Because those are people that said, you know what, how can I best help? You know what? Let me consider this. People like myself was like, man, policing, okay, well, let me do it. Let me do it. I can change something. I can make something better. Let me go ahead and do it. Those are folks. Those are people that sacrifice. Those are people that sacrifice. I was in class with folks that left six-figure jobs to come to law enforcement because in their heart, they believed that they could do something to change, to help. You know what I'm saying? The average of your citizen, the average of your black citizen, because we're talking about black people's responsibility, they don't want anything to do with that. Yeah, they need to get them schools together, man, that system, right? Yep, that's it. I was arguing with people last year about the armed black militia crew, how they could have, with the numbers that they were able to mobilize in such a short period of time, they could have extremely positively affected what's going on in these neighborhoods across the country. They had an excellent opportunity to say, okay, you know what? Our babies are getting killed all the time, right? Every day. Our women are getting killed every day. Our men are getting killed. These are life. They're lives. That's your greatest resource. Our children, that's your greatest asset. It should be. You know what? This is happening. Tell you what, we're going to start doing security details in our own neighborhoods. We will catch these guys if they're out here, doing these committing these murders and these shootings, and we'll turn them over to the police. You know how that could have, 2020 was one, a lot of cities experienced their largest spike in violent crime in their history. That happened last year. You came about last year. You could have positively affected that immediately. I did a podcast on telling you how you could legally go about establishing this as a security agency or company. You know what I'm saying? In your own neighborhoods. What did people do? Oh man, that's terrible. Let me go to this protest about, police shooting this gang member who has these, history of violent felonies in his background, and who's on camera pulling a gun on him. Or the NFL. We got to talk about them. They put a name of a person who fired at the police, who was shot and killed, who has a history of violence, who had all the evidence. People online were able to pull up the evidence to show that his gun was the one that was used, that he pulled it on the police officers as they were chasing him. They honored him by putting his name on the helmets in the NFL. You honored a criminal who was probably the bane on his community. You honored him. There's a lot of black kids who are suffering due to these circumstances, to these incidents, to this pervasive culture, who are legit victims of it. Why aren't their names? Give them their flowers today, right? You honored a thug, a criminal. Why? And that's why I say, I'm almost on the fence. Like, there's no way that these people can be doing this in conscientious stupidity. This has to be by design, It has to be. Nobody's that stupid. But then again, then again. But get out of your emotions, pursue facts, turn off your televisions. That's the reason why many of you are retarded. No offense. I do never want to offend a person with a mental disability. You all are stupid by choice. A lot of you are stupid by choice. You want to be stupid because it fits your personal agenda and your personal emotions. Stop being stupid. Make a conscious choice to be intelligent for a change. Take those emotions, which are necessary. We need to have emotions. We need to care about folks. Put them aside in your research so you won't be guided, you won't be sent down that Google algorithm to more idiocy. Throw that stuff away, pursue the facts, let the facts dictate what they dictate, and eat it. Accept it, eat it, and then do something to change it. If you have a platform, if you have a podcast, whatever you have, discuss these issues. Discuss the root cause of these issues. Discuss how we can make a positive effect to upend them and turn them completely around, and then do it. Do something. If it's just, I don't have the time, but I have some money. You know what I'm saying? Help create the organization, establish the organization, and then fund it. Everybody can play a role in it. You just have to care. And that's the issue with you all today. You don't. You don't care, and you don't want to take responsibility for what's going on in our homes and in our neighborhoods. This falls squarely on your shoulders. And until you personally do something about it, nothing will change. I appreciate you for watching this long series. I'm going to try to get this video thing together where I can just do this in one pop because I need to let it roll. I have a lot of knowledge that I want to get out of this head and into something where it can be used to do something to recreate this madness, to reimagine how people are actually supposed to live, to get rid of that hyper-emotionalism, to bring families back, to reestablish families, to make them cool. Families are hot, bro. A man and a woman and the children functioning together in support of one another with love being the focus, the what can come of that is amazing, man. It's amazing. We have to get back to that in order to change these things. We have to bring back values. We have to bring back discipline. Discipline. That forms the boundaries of behavior. So do something today. You're not that busy. You got 5 or 10 minutes to do a Facebook post or anything. Start putting that on people's heads and let's change this thing together. Like, comment, subscribe, and deuces.